Hi, how y'all doing? It is, what's the date today? March the 6th, 2025. I haven't made a video for a couple of days. I just been getting uploaded and it's been a lot, you know? I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. Well, I did, but I don't know how to put it and stuff like that, right? Because I like to be Miss Positive. The stuff I was learning wasn't positive. And then I thought about it last night, this one guy I was watching. And I was like, how did it make me feel? And it was like scared, kind of angry. And I was like, because it didn't resonate. Why are you putting energy into that? Stop it. Right? And I was like, yes, thank you for reminding me. So I'm done with that. But anyway, some of this, or the Schuman today is at 26. Yesterday, I believe it was 16. So up quite a bit higher. My ears started ringing again today. They haven't for the last couple of days. My ascension symptoms are not terrible today. I went to the grocery store today in the rising before it got cold, because it got colder as the day went on. And I forced myself, right? Back tire of my truck is going flat. I can't put air in it because I can't bend down that long. I have to try to get one of my sons to come with me and do that. So, yeah. I wasn't out for very long, but I got it done. And I got home and I felt better about it, right? I was like, yeah, I haven't been out since like December 31st, January 1st, something like that. So it was about time. What did I learn about the orphan trains and the, whatchamacallit, Coney Island, the incubator babies, right? And how they said they were preemies, but that's not possible. No women have that many babies that are premature and hand them over to some scientists, right? They were cloned children. So, yeah. And those cloned children grew up to be people in America, right? Like I watched a video of Jerry Seinfeld on a interview, and he said his father was an incubator baby, right? And so was his mother. They were both orphans, right? And yeah, he goes on to talk about not so much. He tried to defend it, but saying that there was a lot of love in his house and stuff, although his father never said he loved him, and they never spent time together or stuff like this, right? So they don't feel, right? That's how they were able to hang and do all kinds of things to my ancestors and other people's ancestors. I just stand there. If you watch the old, or look at the old slave pictures, you'll see what I mean. You look in the people's eyes in the crowd, looking at the melanated people hanging from the trees, and they're soulless. They're either smiling, or they just don't have an emotion to them. All right. So I think they took a lot of those incubator babies and put them in positions of power. Companies, music, television, education, all that stuff. And then those clones have babies, and it continues. No wonder the world's so messed up. When you have a bunch of people, 50% of the Caucasian running around that are psychopaths, right? But this will pass. Because Big Mama said everybody has a right to ascend after what Enlil did, making grafted beings, right? So, yeah. A lot of clones out there. Let's just say that. I know I skip around. It's because I got getting downloaded. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yesterday, I heard like 3/4 ambulances first thing in the rise. Back to back, back to back. I was like, what the heck's going on? And then later throughout the day, a couple more. Phone my eldest, or text my eldest son. He said, it's icy out. I said, so accidents? And he goes like, yeah. I was like, damn, there has to be a lot of accidents, eh? It's like, I can't remember this happening before. There's a lot of people out there that don't know how to drive, obviously, right? That's just strange to me. But I heard more ambulances today too. As somebody tried to take a car on a skidoo trail that runs behind the liquor store, right, and the grocery stores, and they got the car stuck on a skidoo trail. I was like, who would try that? Like, maybe they were drunk or stoned. I don't know. That's not a normal thing though either, right? It is it. So I was thinking today too, how the Anunnaki are nothing but invaders. Who says uh, the world wasn't a lot different before they came and told their story and made everybody live out their story because they were the invaders. That's what invaders do, right? Make you live like how they live. Make you think like how they think. You know? I was just thinking, right? That's weird. Maybe life was a lot different before they came. We don't know because they tell the history, right? You know what I mean? Because they're ancestors or they're gods, so they're immortal, never leave, or, outlive themselves. So they're still here, right? And their children running things they were here, you know? I guess they still are here. Maybe that's who the good military is. See what I mean? This kind of stuff, right? Just more and more and more information, more thoughts. But that's okay, right? My leg cramped up real bad the other day, 2 days in a row. We were going through a square. It's another reason I didn't make videos. Alright, before my video ends, cuts me off, I'm gonna say, every day I'm stronger than the day before. I love you all as a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.